The East Harriet Farmstead Neighborhood Association strives to be at the core of a well-informed and engaged community. The accomplishments of 2008-2009 prove that residents, when provided with informational resources and opportunities to build community, can dramatically improve the livability of their neighborhood. We are thrilled to announce that after 16 months of dirt, tractors, and noise, the Lyndale Reconstruction Project has officially been completed in East Harriet. The installation of the decorative light fixtures culminates a 15-year effort by residents to create a neighborhood-friendly avenue. This project would not have happened without the perseverance or political leadership of current County Commissioner Gail Dorfman and a grassroots coalition of residents who fought the city's initial plans to turn Lyndale into a 4-lane people-mover thoroughfare. After 400 vocal residents attended a 1994 informational meeting at Martin Luther King Park, transportation officials not only changed the master plan for Lyndale, but now view gathering input from residents an essential component of road design. Residents raised their voices once again after learning of the Park Board's plans to build a concession structure near the Lake Harriet Pavilion, requesting the project be delayed until public input was gathered. The Park Board responded by establishing the Lake Harriet Citizens Advisory Council, whose membership includes representation of neighborhood associations from around the lake. Led by East Harriet Farmstead Neighborhood Association President Matt Perry, the committee collected surveys from 1,103 random park patrons, held a community forum attended by over 100 people, and invited input from a broad spectrum of stakeholders. Initial analysis of the data indicates that residents, while interested in expanded menu choices, question the construction of an additional structure. The feasibility of using the existing concession building to house both concession and expanded food option offerings is being investigated. Final recommendations are expected to be completed this fall. The East Harriet neighborhood is proud to be the home of the newly unveiled Peace Bridge, located in the Peace Garden at Lyndale Park. Dedicated to the reconciliation of countries who have faced each other in war, the Peace Bridge completes the pathway to peace along Roseway Road. The association would like to recognize Marge Wonder and the Peace Garden Project Committee for their tireless efforts in raising over $125,000 for construction of the new bridge and the Spirit of Peace crane sculpture, creating a meaningful imprint on our urban forest. The closing of Ron's Market this year emphasized the important role small businesses play in our community. A farewell celebration to honor Ron's 20 years of dedication to the neighborhood was organized by community members on the lawn of St. Luke's Church. Attendees were encouraged to help clear Ron's shelves by purchasing non-perishable food items for donation. East Harriet board members collected and delivered the 400 pounds of food donations to Joyce and Incarnation Food Shelves. The Housing, Zoning, and Business Committee continued its efforts to build relationships with business owners by assisting with facade improvements and promoting businesses at community events. The Nicollet East Harriet Business Association received grant funding from the Minneapolis Great Streets Business Facade Improvement Program, and the Neighborhood Association replenished its own facade improvement program. Since 2008, $17,500 in matching grant money has been awarded to small businesses in East Harriet, which has resulted in over $50,000 worth of facade improvements. To inspire residents to buy locally, businesses were invited to showcase their goods and services at Rosefest, our annual community celebration at the Farmstead Park. Over 45 local businesses were sponsors of this year's summer festival. The Experience Southwest Restaurants tent proved to be a successful addition to the event, featuring 13 local establishments. The Community Building Committee took the helm of this event, lining up entertainment and food, creating promotional materials, and recruiting over 100 volunteers for the Rosefest celebration. Thanks to these efforts, attendance and ticket sales increased 20%, generating $2,800 in profits. Money made at Rosefest helps pay for the Farmstead Park-sponsored Movies in the Park and the Winter Kite Fest. East Harriet Neighborhood Association partnered with other area organizations over the past year to build a stronger community. The new year kicked off with the annual Winter Kite Fest, an event hardy Minnesotans can truly appreciate. bringing kites big and small, ice fishing, warm beverages, carriage rides, and marshmallow roasting to the lake in January. Several organizations helped make this event happen: the Minneapolis Park and Recreation Board, Lindale Farmstead Park, the East Harriet Farmstead and Linden Hills neighborhood organizations, the DNR, and the Minnesota Kite Society. More than 50 volunteers helped to create this magical event for the estimated 2,000 plus attendees who came from throughout the area to enjoy Minnesota's finest. The spectacular tile mural on the Southwest Senior Center building at 36th and Bryant is a testament to how groups working together can transform a neighborhood. The Senior Center, with support from the East Harriet and Carrick Neighborhood Associations, applied for and received a City of Minneapolis graffiti prevention grant. The project, led by artists from Mosaic on a Stick, involved Barton School students, senior citizens, Girl Scout troops, area residents, and more. Stop by and let your eyes feast on the colorful addition to our surroundings. Your neighborhood association played an integral role in organizing 2 events dedicated to cleaning up the neighborhood. In the spring, the Parks, Environment, and Schools Committee led the Earth Day cleanup site at Lake Harriet. Area residents of all ages carried, and some even wore, yellow garbage bags while scouring the lake and surrounding area for debris. In addition to the usual discarded paper products, some unexpected treasures were uncovered, including a bright red desk chair and a canoe paddle. We're proud to participate in this annual event sponsored by the Minneapolis Parks and Recreation Department. In September, a household hazardous waste drop-off event was held in our neighborhood again. Partnering with Hennepin County and 3 other neighborhood associations, the day was a great success, with 166 area residents stopping to safely dispose of everything from old paint cans to pesticides to household batteries. The well-being of children in East Harriet is a priority for this neighborhood, as evidenced by recent school and safety concerns. Nothing has demonstrated this more than the controversy surrounding the proposed changes to the Minneapolis public school system for 2010. Dedicated parents have devoted hundreds of hours to shaping the outcome of the changing school options decision. The Neighborhood Association remains committed to working in partnership with parents, schools, site councils, and neighborhood organizations to help facilitate communication. Our newly designated neighborhood elementary school, Lindale Community School, will bring a stronger sense of community to our neighborhood through the shared experiences the school environment creates. Safety for our children was addressed when teachers at Sunshine Montessori shared concern for their students who need to cross Bryant at 46th Street to reach their playground 1 block away. The Crime, Safety, and Transportation Committee organized meetings and identified community resources to improve crosswalk safety for these local preschoolers. Individual contributions of time and talent make our neighborhood a better place to live, shop, worship, and play. Please consider sharing your skills by joining the East Harriet Farmstead Neighborhood Association Board of Directors, serving on a committee, or volunteering at community building events. Or bring us your idea for a special interest neighborhood club or event, and we'll help you get started. Our goal is to be a neighborhood association that is responsive and relevant to you. We'd like to express our thanks and bid farewell to retiring board members Howard Dolan, Michael Dietrich, Pam Meyer, and Patty Selly. We are also sad to say goodbye to Neighborhood Coordinator Emily Winter, who has been with us for the last 2.5 years, and to longtime Neighborhood Association child care provider and event volunteer Amber Hoover. It's people like you who make us all proud to say, I'm from East Harriet.